A New York jury has officially indicted Harvey Weinstein, and the charges include rape and a criminal sexual act in connection with allegations by two separate women. Now, there was drama in regard to how this indictment came about. Weinstein's attorney is complaining about how it came about. But before I get to that, let me give you more details about the two women and what he is being accused of. Now, one of the accusers is a woman by the name of Lucia Evans. She had said that Weinstein had forced her to perform oral sex after luring her into his Tribeca apartment, or office, I should say, back in 2004. The second woman is unidentified. She does not want to reveal her identity, but her accusations are also incredibly serious. She claims that he had raped her in 2013. Now, the important thing to remember here is that he is finally going to be, brought to trial. There has to be evidence proving what happened, which, based on the number of women who have come forward and, his track record, including all of these female celebrities who have spoken out against him, I don't think it'll be that difficult to find the evidence, but regardless of all that, it's good to know that he's finally going to have to face the justice system. Now let's talk about the indictment or how this all came about. So remember, he agreed to surrender, turn himself in last week. And in order to do that, they had to kind of negotiate that deal, the terms of that deal, of him surrendering. He decided that he would not testify in front of the grand jury prior to this indictment. And his lawyer was arguing that the reason why he wouldn't testify is because he wasn't given enough time to prepare for it. And that is ridiculous considering the fact that they had, again, negotiated the terms of his surrender. He knew exactly what was coming, and this indictment came several hours after he refused to testify in front of the grand jury.
Poor Harvey Weinstein, he didn't have enough time to prepare his case. Well, he could have been preparing it for decades as he was molesting, assaulting, and potentially, allegedly raping women for all that time. The sexual harassment and assault, according to allegations by dozens of women, have been going on for decades. You could have hired a lawyer back then and gotten a ton of time to get ready. And then the idea that this is not enough is, I get it, it's his lawyer and he's making his case for him. At the same time, in the court of public opinion, it is fairly infuriating. Have you ever committed a crime? I hope not. But if you did and you were brought in, you remember when you negotiated the terms of your surrender? Right, you didn't, because that's not what happens to regular people. That's what happens to rich people, and then they cry about it anyway.
So Ben Brafman is his attorney, and he has already given the media, or at least the public, some glimpses of what the defense will be in the case. And if this is true, the defense does not appear to be very strong. Brafman has already given glimpses of his defense strategy, saying after the arraignment that Weinstein did not, quote, invent the casting couch in Hollywood, and that, quote, bad behavior doesn't necessarily translate into criminal acts.
Well, it's going to further infuriate to know why that he's using that as a legal defense. He's going to say, no, the women were asking for it. It's the casting couch. That's how they got jobs. That's how they all got jobs. And so they wanted to have the sex so they could advance their careers. So their whole legal strategy is going to be to smear the victims. And they will do it with, unfortunately, great gusto. And so.
And remember, Harvey Weinstein has a track record of already doing that. He has hired firms that specialize in investigating and doing opposition research on women who could potentially out him as someone who's doing sexual misconduct.
So that he had a lot of time to prepare for, because he's been sparing them for years and years and years. If anybody ever popped their head out and said, hey, something went wrong here, he would have his dogs attack them and try to ruin their reputation throughout the whole country, and then ruin their careers. This is, if even 5% of the allegations are true, and I suspect the number is massively higher than that, he is one of the worst people in the country. If you didn't do him sexual favors, or you didn't, if you even complained about his rape, according to the allegations, he would ruin your life. Like, how dare you complain about me raping you? How dare you? And now his lawyer has the temerity, and again, for the 88th time, I get it, that's his job. He's a high-paid lawyer for a really wealthy man. Has the temerity to come out and go, poor Harvey, he hasn't had any opportunity. Now let me viciously attack the people that he has already sexually assaulted, allegedly, okay? And try to ruin their lives further. So that's how, I guess at the end of the day, it's unsurprising that that would be Harvey Weinstein's defense strategy, which is show no remorse and go over the top and try to obliterate everything in your path.
2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.